Racing, Lick It Up gets out fairly well. Badly away, V Scintillating missed the start by several lengths. Miss Bunnythorpe goes to the lead. Now Lick It Up drives through the inside quite impressively though. We've got a faller back in the field. That was Scott No Value. So Lick It Up's in front from Miss Bunnythorpe. Coming hard behind them, another Casino. Eva Storm getting into the race. Further back to V Scintillating Sammy Baxter. Miss Bunnythorpe will see it through here. From Eva Storm got to second. Lick It Up third. And that'd be followed across then by another Casino. Sammy Baxter was back with that. V Scintillating made up a bit of ground. Scott No Value, it fell. And Homebush Inquiry beat it in. Racing, Cabaret steps well here from another charm. Belk Road out reasonably, and Bev's New Point between runners. Driving up was Apollo Baxter. Also trying to make some ground around the outside, but getting trapped wide. Got some ticker. Bev's New Point's gone back, so's Belk Road. Up to the corner, it's Cabaret in front of another charm, and Plating Puss is finishing off nicely. Cabaret in, another charm second. Plating Puss home third the inside after a slow beginning, then Apollo Baxter. Bev's New Point, beside that's got some ticker and Belk Road. Racing, Hawkesbury Fever was slow to go, and Corborn Dallas not much faster either. Out wider on the track, Dallas Baxter is going to head to the lead, but now getting right through on the inside. The favourite Hawkesbury Fever goes to the lead by 2. From Dallas Baxter, and Ben Nevis Knight is followed through there by Cherie's Boy. Big Time Ocker, Corborn Dallas a long way from them, and another Vespa last. Hawkesbury Fever is cruising by 10 here from Ben Nevis Knight. Dallas Baxter, Big Time Ock is actually going a fair race. Further back in the race here to Cherie's Boy. Corborn Dallas not in it at all. Hawkesbury Fever is in. Second to go by Ben Nevis Knight. Just third Dallas Baxter off Big Time Ocker. That run just came to the end of it really. Corborn Baxter got going very, very late. Then Cherie's Boy, another Vespa last. And racing nicely away here, Allegro Dasher. Scott the Looks gets out after it too. Then Lulu's Flame on the inside is followed around there by Kapai Lana, and Joey Baxter's back and behind them. Well back in the race, another Penny, and Mr. Jules is well back up to the corner. And Scott the Looks is blown on by here from Allegro Dasher just as easily second. Kapai Lana runs to third, and Joey Baxter to fourth. Followed across there by Mr. Jules, and the last pair home, another Penny. Lulu's Flame dropped out. Racing, and the Banshee Boy was a bit slow. Out nicely here, we had another Russ out pretty well, and Scott No Wad's second time around the outside. Sedgebrook Assets trying to poke through. Further back, the Banshee Boy job ahead again. Further back, Scott to go. Maya Baxter, another Prince around the corner. Second time goes to lead, goes clear on Scott No Wad's. And in nicely, second time from Scott No Wad's. Banshee Boy got to third, not a bad recovery. Was followed through there by another Russ. Next to go by then, we had Maya Baxter. Well back in the piece. Another Prince and Sedgebrook Asset got squashed at the first bend. Racing, Nina Baxter hops out quite nicely the inside. Lily Mars Smoking's out well, and so's Mighty Barbar, and Corborn Clay's pushing up at the first bend, and so is Silver Token. And also right around the outside here is Big Time Rants, and it was a real charge. Lily Mars Smoking got spat out the back with one behind it, Sheriff Roscoe. Corborn Clay found the lead by 2 lengths here. Giving chase was Big Time Ranson and about 3 lengths away to Mighty Barbar. Then Nina Baxter, Huggle Monster. Back in the race here, Silver Token, Lily Mars Smoking, Sheriff Roscoe. Corborn Clay still in front. Big Time Ranson tries hard. Further back, Mighty Barbar will just land third, I think, from Nina Baxter, and out wide, Silver Token. Then Lily Mars Smoking, who got monstered at the first bend again. Huggle Monster, if I didn't call it, and Sheriff Roscoe. Racing, Happy Wife out pretty well, bit of banter out quickly too. Mad Music right behind them, followed through there by Big Time Moolah, Blazers Corporal. Well back in the race, a Power Lachlan Diamond, Lulu Consummate Ease. Happy Wife spears clear by about 5 here on bit of banter. Then Mad Music comes around third, followed through by Big Time Moolah, Consummate Ease, and nicely here was Happy Wife. It's a 1-2-3 here with bit of banter and Mad Music, followed in then. Next to go by was Big Time Moolah, Consummate Ease, Blazers Corporal. And well back there to Diamond Lulu. Racing her Power Shay steps okay, and Corborn Clover the same. It eases out a fraction. I'm a catches there early as well with Homebush Ginger out wider, and Good Time Mike trying to get around the outside. Come on, Mickey's got back with Kaiser Max, and just with them Glory Hog. Now up front, Corborn Clover's spinning along in front quite nicely by about 5 lengths here. Homebush Ginger second, then Good Time Mike is followed through there by Glory Hog. Further back then to Power Shay, behind that Kaiser Max, and Come On Mickey. Up to the corner, Corborn Clover travelling sweetly. Giving chase still is Homebush Ginger. Further back to Good Time Mike and Glory Hog. That's the way they finish, 2, 6, 7 and 4. You can mark them down. I'm a Catch was 5th to go by. Gaps back the others, Kaiser Max. Back with that, Come On Mickey, and a disappointing Power Shay. Racing, Superliner, a fair break. Quavado the same, best out here. Fortis Fiona and Working Pizzazz. Now charging up, we've got Superliner and Quavado trying to go with it. Gets checked, getting a run through. Gummy Gumps has got a run through the inside to chase this leader. And also getting a run through here, Homebush Dodger and Takeaway. Superliner's in front though, will score. Gummy Gumps out wide as second. Takeaway got to third, and Homebush Dodger was 4th on the inside. They got Dream runs through. Back behind those runners then we had Working Pizzazz, Quavado well back with Fortis Fiona and Boston Spirit. Racing, Lena Allen steps nicely enough with Corborn Gable, and midfield Power J shows some speed. Wider out, Kirkham Harvey's getting handy enough today. Speedy Feet's been pushed out at the first bend. Getting back with that here would have been That's King, and also another Cruise at the back. Now to the top we go, and it's a Power J in front by a couple of lengths on Corborn Gable, followed through there by Kirkham Harvey. Lena Allen's still got a bit of work to do, followed back in the field by That's King. Rubbed Out's further back in the race, and the last pair here are Speedy Feet and another Cruise. Around the corner they come still, kicking so Power J. Corborn Gable gets it, Lena Allen late. Corborn Gable gets its second win from Lena Allen, and it's tight third between a tiring Power J, or out wider on the track Kirkham Harvey was still there in that finish. That'd be followed behind them by That's King. Rubbed Out was back behind them, Speedy Feet and another Cruise. And racing Don't Muzzle Me out okay, Do More out quite nicely, wider on the track in definite order, and also Homebush Limbo round the outside, blasting through. Warringah Star's going to find the lead. Warringah Star here from indefinite order, then Homebush Limbo drops to the rail around the outside. Lord to Ear, Don't Muzzle Me trying to recover. Further back in the race, big time Red Food, down comes Warringah Star, scores from indefinite order. Lord to Ear third to go by, and fourth over was Homebush Limbo, big time Red Food. Further back, Don't Muzzle Me, and Homebush Stew wasn't in the call, Do More last to go by. Set. Racing, Funky Freddy out midfield here. Best away, Screaming Skull goes to the lead with Rosie Fosey. Funky Freddy finds the inside now, followed through there by Casual Sipper, Corborn Crazy. Going back then to Homebush Dawn, last pair jobs right, and Trendy Lass around the corner, and away goes Funky Freddy. Comfortably clear here. Rosie Fosey and out wide a Screaming Skull. I think that's the way they'll finish, and a close-up fourth was Casual Sipper right there. It's followed back through there by Homebush Dawn and Corborn Crazy. Trendy Lass jobs right. Racing, Cosmic Rascal steps well with Homebush Button out quite nicely too. Followed through there by Allegro Style round the outside. PJ Pringles after a slow beginning starts to recover. Then Dark Fairy Tales who copped an early check. Corborn Roman runs for gas the last pair. Homebush Button in front around the corner from Allegro Style. PJ Pringles down the outside. Homebush Button in from Allegro Style. PJ Pringles. Corborn Roman to fourth. Next to go by Dark Fairy Tales. Back to Cosmic Rascal and runs for gas. Racing, Thrilling All a fair break. Kiribati Girl gets out nicely out wide. Mighty Twisters pushing forward as well, and also She Said Maybe in that early party up and around the outside. Then Procrastination closer in 5k legs, starting to get handy. Thrilling All pushing through on the inside too. Further back in the race, Black Magic Rock and also Homebush Marlow up they come driving through. She Said Maybe to score from 5k leg. Thrilling All third, then Procrastination. Next to go by was Black Magic Rock, followed home Kiribati Girl. Mighty Twist got squeezed, and last in was Homebush Marlow.